What a weekend for the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. This weekend has been insane for the game. Lightsworn players, I actually think the 5 cards for Lightsworn literally drug everything else that was revealed for the weekend absolutely into the ground. All right, I'm amazed by how many people were so excited for Lightsworn reveals. I knew that Lightsworn deep down was a fan favorite deck, but, going from all of the crazy, stuff with the Egyptian gods to the Black Luster Soldier to, the Ancient Gear stuff, the Crowley stuff, and then the Lightsworn stuff just drowned it all out. 5 cards had the power to make everything else irrelevant. I am shocked by that. Honestly, that's the kind of stuff that you like to see in the game, and the kind of positivity that you can get with these types of things. All right, so I'm going to clap for it, man. To all of you Lightsworn Duelist fans out there, I'm really happy for you guys. I really am. I'm happy to see that the explosiveness that came with all of this was good for everybody. Now, with that being said, okay, so let's recap a little bit of the news here. So we had the Dragon Master Magia, Dark Magician of Chaos without his guitar. Yeah, that card was really cool. The nostalgia, I understand we're milking the nostalgia cow again, but this was fine, all right? My little Discord group, we were watching this live, and everybody was screaming in excitement for seeing it. You give the nostalgia crowd... Oh, wait, they also did the alt arts as well. Yeah, I know. Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, Dark Magician Girl getting alt arts again. I don't care. This is for a special side set, and you can win these versions by pulling a token out of the set. That's fine, all right? That's how you do something like that, all right? I don't know why people are like, oh my gosh, more alt arts. They're in a reprint set as a gimmick for you to pull. If you're buying the reprint set, you already know what you're dealing with because it's a reprint set. Wow. All right. The reprint set was meant to give quarter centuries to all of these former 200 cards. But the downside to this is people expected more. And I'm one of those people who looked at the OCG Unity sets. I'm still hoping that there are new cards in there besides these alt arts. But it's just a side set that's meant to go, hey, you want some rarity upgrades for your nostalgia decks? Sure. That's as long as you know what the product is before you're buying into it. I don't see the problem with creating a reprint set specifically like this. I don't think it would sell very well in the TCG, but the OCG is probably going to eat that up just for what it is. The potential for quarter century, it depends on how many quarter centuries are going to be available in that style of product for the most value. If it's something like 1 per pack, then people go crazy on that sort of stuff. So there's that. Ancient Gear getting an easier OTK package. What do you want me to tell you about that? Ooh, Ancient Gears they did get better. I'm not going to take that away from them. But they were so overshadowed. Once again, they're still overshadowed by the Lightsworn support. 5 cards, by the way, had the power just to kick, get out of your shoe. You're not really doing much out here for this. And that's honestly how it is. Now, the OCG side stories. Now, this is interesting. So, earlier last week, I was almost for sure that we were going to get a story based on Exosister. I actually, we were kind of talking about it on stream last week. I was like, Exosister, that's it. Because we're missing a lot to the Exosister lore. I also kind of think maybe Exosister was too new for them to immediately jump into, because honestly, when you're looking at they're fighting demons, sure, and we also know that Martha is Ellis's sister, But we don't know any more about Ellis, or excuse me, we don't know anything more about Martha. You know what I mean? She's just kind of there. She doesn't really have an alternate form. They could also, kind of tie in Zeus and Doomsday Star into that lore. We could have there's an old anime, Asura Cryon, that the stuff reminds me of. So to see that Crowley and Alistair and the Magistus and Zoroa and Endymion, Spellbooks, all of that lore, we already knew that all of this centralized lore existed, but I didn't think that they would pull a storyline for that, which now makes me wonder, if you're pulling this, we could see hear me out here, we could actually see the Fallen of Albaz lore actually get drawn. This is also going to be really weird, but I think at the rate that they're going with the OCG stories, I almost think that they need to run another one. Like, currently in the manga world, you have the OCG side... Is it the OCG side stories? It's the one where it's like the real life dueling experience. It's written by a guy who actually played Yu-Gi-Oh! You got his tournament experiences and things like that. That was really cool. And then you have the current OCG stories arc, which is, the detailed explanation of the lore. But I feel like we need more. Like, if you're really worried about the use of the storylines not having enough story to tell, I mean, people, the Dual Terminal world, Fallen of Albaz, Exo Sister, there is no shortage of detail that you can go into these stories. And I mean, looking at the looking at the Sky Striker stuff that we just got, I would not be surprised. I would love to see that turned into a 12-episode anime. I think they could do it very easily. I think that would be the dawn of what they need to do, but alas, the manga's just wrapping up. We just got to this point, so I think we're too soon for that. Once again, we need to be here. We're all the way up here in excitement land for the possibility of all of this. So I don't know. I like what they're doing. I am so once again that Lightsworn trip, man. It's still going. I'm still excited for the craziness that is to come with these cards. Like, also Minerva just looks fantastic. It looks like the Owl Wings merged with her, and now we have so much more. The little derpy horse, it leaves a lot to really be excited about. And of course, the Gandora X errata as well. I want to give a shout out to the OCG for, I don't know how you managed to screw Gandora X up in the first place, but it's coming back. All right, everybody knows it's coming back on the next OCG list. It's going to be a good time, right? There's that. Legacy, well, you got the Lightsworn support. We are missing probably what they're going to attempt to drop into Master Duel, which is going to be very interesting, by the way. I don't know if you've thought about this, but the Promethean Princess was a card that was designed to drop into Master Duel to help assist older decks. So when this comes out, which will be relatively soon, I'm very curious to know what support card they want to reverse engineer into the current state of Master Duel to kind of assist things. Because, it's got to be some sort of generic thing. Unless that was a one and off with Promethean Princess, but I kind of doubt it. Like, that would be something that I feel like you'd want to design every set and go, hey, we can drop this into Master Duel. It's now coming up here in the next set release. You can get this and help power up your decks. Sorry, TCG, you gotta wait another 3.5 months. But it's okay. You guys will get it eventually. That's what we're looking at right now. So, what a weekend for the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! I once again want to say good job out there to all you Lightsworn duelists. You guys are eating extremely good. And I think the possibility and the ideas of what is to come here with this set is actually insane. All right. So please, leave a comment down below what was your favorite part, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.